Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
All right, welcome to another edition of Livewire Sports Media. I'm your host, your special announcer, Marty Ma. All right, so we're going to dive into DeWanna Bonner's press conference from yesterday. So there was a lot of moving things going on with the Indiana Fever yesterday, and I just didn't really have time to catch up with it. I did one video prior to the announcement of her press conference, but I want to show you exactly how it all started off, because I think this press conference was what the Indiana Fever really needed right now.
Like a lot more eyes, like for real. I feel like I'm like in a little bit of a dream, but it's just super dope, super cool. I don't know if I ever seen myself on like this many billboards and pictures, so this is really good. Oh, now it's really real, huh? This is dope. Okay, I gotta get used to 2-5. This is my first time. We'll have breakfast set up every morning before practice. Okay. No, hi, how are you?
The forms are up front. Just circle whatever you would like, and then we'll bring it out to you when you sit down.
Oh wow. Also for viewing vision. Oh, this one's huge. I love her. That's my girl. I love Kitch. Shout out to Kitch.
All right, so you got to see that the press conference was the introduction part, her getting to the stadium, her getting there to meet some of the staff, and she was excited. She never had, as you can see, she never had anything like that ever. So it was pretty great to see her actually working out, actually doing the things that she needs to do. Well, not working out, but getting her introduction and actually stepping into the arena and having her banner held up high, for her, getting to see her getting breakfast be ready for her every morning and stuff like that. So that's something that she didn't get in Connecticut. Not saying that she probably wouldn't get it in Phoenix, but she chose Indiana for a specific reason, and I'm gonna let y'all listen.
Gosh, it was a process. Let me tell you that. It's funny because I kept texting Amber like, okay, give me one more day to think. I said that like 5 days in a row, and they were so patient with me, and I'm so thankful for that because it was such a big decision for me and my family. So. Yeah, I actually got a couple text messages from my teammates now, and I'm like, okay, I wanted to make sure that they wanted a vet in the locker room because it's different when you have a vet on your team, and and the goals, the drive, and the leadership is different. So I got those text messages, and they're like, okay, I talked to my kids, and they're like, yeah, Mom, Indiana, like let's just leave Indiana. You're right there, because I'm usually away from them when I'm in Connecticut for 4 or 5 months, and I maybe see them once. So. I knew from the beginning that all the lines kind of connected to Indiana. I mean, the position, the basketball they play. Steph and the AK left and then came here, so it was just kind of like, all right, I knew it, but it was just like, should I do this? Should I not? Should I do this? And then I call Amber, and I'm like, all right, I'm in. And, yeah, tears flowed a little bit, and, yeah, I'm excited to be here. Dr. Scott?
All right, so you got to listen to what she had to say about why she made her choice to Indiana, what her connection was to Indiana, saying, talking to Amber, talking to Kelly, talking to Steph, it was kind of weighing on her, and besides her kids is, I think, 2 to 3 hours away than it was I think they're closer now because I believe her kids was born in Indianapolis, so that was a major factor. um, and like she said, she'll be from her kids in Connecticut 4 or 5 months. That's a long time, when you have small kids and everything. And then her kids kind of encourage her, hey, like, yeah, go to Indiana, go to Indiana. Hey, you'll be closer to us than going to Phoenix, then going to New York, then going to um, excuse me, Seattle. So all of that played a major factor in what she initially wanted to do. And you have to commend her for that. You can't really sidestep the importance of her going there. Now, she did talk about the excitement coming to the Fever, and the embracement and stuff like that. So take another listen.
No, I think I'm getting the impact now when I signed in Indiana. I was telling Amber, like, can you guys hurry up and make the announcement? Because my inbox is like, are you joking? Are you really coming here? Or, like, they thought it was a prank or something. But just to see all the love and all the support that I've gotten from all the Indiana fans, it has been amazing. And I'm just honored and blessed to be in this position to even be able to sign to a franchise like this in year 15. I don't think people in the league get to even go, past 3 or 4 years in the league. So still being wanted and still being able to play right now and just coming to a franchise that's growing in women's sports. And, I mean, look at this. I walked in, I'm like, oh, my God, I don't know if I ever been in front of this many, media people before. So I'm just blessed and I'm just honored to be here. And hopefully I can put out the product that everyone deserves here.
Go back to Chloe and then to Pat.
All right, so there you have it. She expressed excitement. That's one of the things that I think I appreciate about DeWanna Bonner is that she's genuine. She's very genuine. Uh, she's she's getting to take in what Indiana Fever is really all about. Not about what the media people scrutinize Indiana is, and I have to touch on about her partner, her fiance, Alyssa Thomas, or what she said after the playoff game about, Indiana Fever's fans trolling her and stuff like that. You have true Indiana Fever fans. You have true Caitlin Clark fans. But then you have them others that make up accounts that just to follow the stir of controversy and stuff like that online. But to see DeWanna Bonner being embraced by the Fever organization and the fandom, you can see if you go on X, you can see how everybody is supporting DeWanna Bonner. Nobody's thinking about anything negative about DeWanna Bonner. Now, when DeWanna Bonner first had signed with the Fever, yeah, everybody had a little issue. Everybody had kind of clumped her along with Alyssa Thomas, especially when it came down to certain things, the playoff game, or what Alyssa Thomas said. And sometimes everybody is not the same. I don't care who you are. And I said this about Sydney Colston last week because she's friends with Aja Wilson. That doesn't matter. Make her act according to how Aja Wilson acts. She's her own person. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you could be guilty by affiliation. And that's one of the things and if you be a part of the Indiana Fever fan base, the fan base is going to embrace you. We might have some concerns in the beginning, but once you hear and you show us that you all in and you here for the team and what Caitlin Clark stand for, what organization stand for, then hey, it's all good. But we had players on this team, quote unquote, Melissa Smith, and we know what her thing was. And you got to think about it. Look at all the signings that the Indiana Fever has done. That's more important than anything. They brought in high character people. I don't see, even though we talked about Marina Mayberry being there, I don't see her coming. I don't see Kennedy Carter coming because Caitlin Clark is not going to sign off on it. She's not going to come there and do that. She's not going to sign off on no DJ Carrington. You already seen us gotten Alyssa Smith out of there. And to be honest, I don't see Alyssa Thomas coming there. DeWanna Bonner been in the league a long, long time. She's been in the league a long time. She sees everything, and her being genuine means a lot. And she getting a raw treatment. She's starting to feel what the impact of the Indiana Fever, the Indiana franchise, and then she also mentioned Tamika Catchings. Tamika Catchings played a vital role also of her coming there. So, and not just Caitlin, Aliyah, and Kelsey, but everybody else. So she wanted to be a part of this. She wanted to be a part of this franchise. Now she also talked about Aliyah Boston. Her being the first person that she talked to when she got there. So I'm gonna let y'all listen.
First player that I talked to about Indiana, and I just stopped her in her tracks. I'm like, what do you want out of this season? Like, what do you want to be this season? At the end of this season, what AB has, like, what was your resume? And I'm like, in order for us to be great, you have to be great. You have to be the best center in the league this year. And then she's like, yeah, that's what I want to be. Like, I want to be that. I want to work towards that. And I'm like, well, do you know how to get there? Do you understand it? So we just kind of had a conversation about, what it is that she wanted and what she needed from me to get her there, because I just feel like she can be very dominant. I feel like she has another gear in her that no one has seen yet, and I'm hoping that I can help pull it out of her, and she has one of the best years of her career.
DeWanna, obviously you've done.
Now, to be honest with you, I think having DeWanna, having Natasha Howard, it's going to really help Aliyah Boston. You got to think, Aliyah Boston was the number one pick a few years ago with this Fever franchise. So she didn't have any veterans. She might have veterans on the floor that congratulate her, talk to her, give her a little advice here and there, but not hands-on working with her. That's something DeWanna and Natasha Howard is going to do. Now, you already seen footage of Keith Porter working with Aliyah Boston, her footwork, getting her run up and down the floor, because this team is going to be a running team, fast, athletic, getting up down there. I'm telling you, they probably going to average probably 110 points, 112, 15 points a game, because of the style and the athleticism and the makeup of this team so far. And that's something that you really got to take notice of. So with that being said, I think Aliyah Boston is going to thrive. I think she's going, not only Kelsey, Caitlin going to have big years. I think Aliyah Boston is going to have that year that she's been waiting for to have, because she has players on her team that's going to make her life a little bit easier. If you look at last year, the makeup of the team, they couldn't make Aliyah's life a little bit easier. Kaiten did all she could. Kelsey did all she could, but at sometimes the others didn't come in and make her life a little bit easier, and that's something very important. Now, I'm gonna touch on a very, very important video clip real quick, because it was very, very important, and it goes back to last year playoffs. Now, I illustrated when the DeWanna Bonner got signed that her and Caitlin had already built some kind of chemistry, through playing head-to-head games, plus All-Star break. You saw DeWanna Bonner playing with Caitlin on stage and everything like that. Now, when it came down to the playoff, it's a different beast, because everybody's trying to win. The competition gets a little bit higher. The ramp gets a little bit higher. And DeWanna Bonner touched on this because the reporter asked the Pacific Crescent, and he addressed the elephant in the room that was very important. And she did not shy away from it, and that's what I like about it.
Two wise on the court, play style.
I'm glad you asked that question, because my inbox has been going crazy about that moment. But I think it's just two competitive players that want to win and push their team to get over the finish line. It's playoffs, so emotions are high, tension is high, but I can be more excited to step on the court with Caitlin. We actually had a great workout this morning, and I think we just feed well off each other. So I'm just here to hopefully, give my little leadership advice. I don't feel like I need to push her to be any type of player that she isn't already is. And I'm just happy to be here, and I hope that I can give her some knowledge to take her game to a different level. So when I retire, she can pass that along, to other players. Coming to this league is not easy by any means, and especially her path. But to see what she's already done for this league and in this organization is kind of insane, and you don't see that a lot in rookies. So hopefully, like I said, I can make her life a little easier. Not just her, the whole team, but hopefully she can make.
Now, the one thing you have to pay attention to, how she already recognized Caitlin Clark. And this is from her first year. She already seen what Caitlin Clark could do. She already seen what Caitlin Clark could do for the league. She already see the impact that Caitlin Clark has. You'll be crazy not want to come and play for the Indiana Fever. Not like how Satu Sabli said, oh, I want to go and play for facilities. I only want to work out one time a day. We already see how Satu game was looking in on Rival. And you think she's going to really put in the work to be a better player when she gets in Phoenix? Because the thing about it is, going against a person like DeWanna Bonner is going to make Satu life a living hell on the court. And Satu has not shown any growth of the movement where she needs to be better. A veteran like DeWanna Bonner is going to elevate everybody's game. Same thing with Natasha Howard. They're going to elevate everybody's game on this team. You already know Cece wants to elevate her game a little bit higher. So to have her come in there and address that situation and say, hey, it's too competitive. And plus, she already noticed they already had a workout together. So that's already showing you, hey, we here to work. We're here to have fun, but we're here to work. We're here to have one goal and one goal only, and that's the winning title. So that's what I love to see. That's what I like to hear. And to me, DeWanna Bonner gets all of my respect from this press conference because it was one of the best press conferences I've seen, most professional press conference I've seen, most understanding press conference, and got down to it. And she didn't shy away from any questions that was given to her, and just her acknowledgement of the Indiana Fever and the Indiana Fever fan base generally. So that's my time. Let me know what you think about DeWanna Bonner's press conference. I'm sure, like I said, I loved it. I mean, you could take a little bit here and there, dissect it any way you want to. But for me, I think I'm good with it because she came in with the right attitude. And that's what you have to do. If you come in with the right attitude, there's no issue at all. So until the next episode, this is Live Wild Sports, and I'm out.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.